Let us discuss the rules of inheritance of traits by human beings based on the experiments conducted by Gregor Johann Mendel. Generally, the characters of the child, such as color of the skin, color of the hair, color of the iris, and many other characteristics, are transferred from parents to the child genetically. This was explained based on the experiments conducted by Mendel on garden peas. Those were taller short plants, white and violet flowers, round and wrinkled seeds, and so on. Let us discuss about the tall and short plants. Mendel conducted an experiment and crisscrossed the tall and a short pea plant, and he observed that the offsprings were all tall plants. Phenotypically, that is how they appear to us. So phenotypically, all the plants that were obtained in the offspring were tall. But the question was, were they similar to the parent plant? In order to know that, he conducted a second experiment where he crisscrossed the tall garden peas plants that were obtained in the first offspring. He observed that the next generation plants were tall as well as short. How did he obtain this? Let us see the first diagram. Here, the tall plant with a genotype capital T and capital T was crisscrossed with a short plant with a genotype small t and small t. Now, the genes of the tall plant are capital T and capital T, whereas the genes of the short plant are small t and small t. The capital T of the first tall plant was combined with the small t of the short plant, resulting in a tall plant. But this was genotypically not similar to the tall plant because the parent plant had a genotype of capital T and capital T, whereas the offspring had a genotype of capital T and small t. Next, the capital T gene of the tall plant was combined with a small t gene of the short plant, resulting in the same tall plant with a genotype of capital T and small t. In a similar way, capital T of the tall plant combined with the small t of the short plant, resulting in a tall plant with a genotype of capital T and small t. In the same way, the capital T of the tall plant was combined with the small t of the short plant, resulting in a tall plant. This was the first experiment conducted by Mendel. In the second experiment, where he crisscrossed the offspring tall plants with a genotype of capital T and small t, resulted in the following offspring. The tall plant had genes capital T, small t and capital T and small t. The capital T of the first tall plant combined with the capital T of the second tall plant, resulting in a tall offspring. This was similar in both phenotype and genotype to the parent plant. Next, the capital T of the tall plant combined with the small t of the next tall plant, resulting in a tall plant again, but it is genotypically different because the first one had capital T and capital T and the second one had capital T and small t. Next, the small t of the first plant combined with the capital T of the second plant, forming a tall plant again with a genotype capital T and small t. Next, the small t of the first plant combined with the small t gene of the second plant, resulting in a short plant. Now, this is again similar to the parent plant that was short. Here, the phenotypic ratio, that is all the plants appear tall. So the genotypic ratio and the phenotypic ratio is 1 is to 0. That is, all are tall, there is no short. Hence it is 1 is to 0. And genotypic ratio, all have capital T and small t. Hence it is 1 is to 0. Whereas in the second experiment, the phenotypic ratio is 3 is to 1 because there are 3 plants that are tall and there is 1 plant that is short. Whereas genotypic ratio is 1 is to 1 is to 2 is to 1 because there is a plant with capital T and capital T, and there are 2 plants with capital T and small t, and there is 1 plant with small t and small t. Hence the genotypic ratio is 1 is to 2 is to 1.